Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports. We'll get rolling here. Make sure the stream's coming through all right. We'll get started. Hope you all are doing great on this Monday evening. Couple of Mondays in a row here. Busy weekend around these parts. I made a trip back to Alabama, had a high school reunion, so it was good to reconnect with lots of folks, see the family, and didn't really get any lake time because it kind of rained on us every opportunity we had. So that was the only unfortunate thing. What's up, Derek? Good to see you in the chat. Right, yeah. Do feel free to interact, folks, but looking good on YouTube. We'll make sure Facebook's good, and then we'll get started. All right, looking good, Facebook as well. And if you're wondering that where it says restream, that's me. I don't know why it does that. There's probably some setting I can change to fix that. But we've got a couple of fun breaks tonight. We've got our 56 tops set break, followed by an 83 tops from a sealed case, BPCE certified wax box that we're going to open up. And so good fun to be had all around. All right. Well, we're up to 14 live viewers. I imagine more will roll in here in a little bit, but off schedule from the Sunday evening, so I'm sure that's messing with some folks, but Sunday evenings have been getting pretty tied up for me, so I don't know. We may have to try Saturday night at some point, see how that goes too. What's up, Greg? Good to see you. All right, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Help me out with some numbers in the chat. We'll decide how many times we're going to randomize this list. Third number in the chat is how many times we will randomize our 56 set. So let's do between or including 3 and 8. Between or including 3 and 8. Third number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize this list. Fourth number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize the 83 list. All right, so Derek's got us with a 5. Steve's got us with a 6. One more here and we'll be good to go. There we go. Hey, Mike. Condolences, man. Glad you were able to stop in. All right, thanks, Greg. So Greg's got us with 7 on the 56, and then Jason's got us with a 5 on the 83. All right, so that's how many times we'll randomize these lists. 7 times on the 56. If it is your first time breaking with us, every spot you bought, you get a card. We randomize the list, paste the randomized list right next to the checklist, and then we'll see who gets what. So whoever comes out of the randomizer, spot number 1, gets Will Harridge, and so on. We won't read through all 340 cards. We'll read the big hits. I'll post a full list after the broadcast is over. Email out a link. What's up, Michael? Good to see you in the chat. Congrats to Drath_Michael on Twitter for winning the free spot in this one. We did social media giveaway this week. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Burl Sports in all 3 locations. The Facebook, though, is in the private Facebook group. So if you want in on that, you know, it's generally for people who buy into the breaks. So do make sure you buy in. You'll get links to those. And if you bought in the past and you're like, hey, I don't have that, just shoot me a message. I'll get you the invite. I think we're 95 or so folks in there right now. But while you're here, go ahead and hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Some of the giveaways are on here. More so of late, trying to avoid those scammers on Facebook. So swapping things around a little. All right, we use a list randomizer on random.org for our randomization purposes. Good luck, folks. 7 randoms coming your way. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. 5. 6. And 7. All right, so we got Greg on top. We got Joe Mordini on bottom. All right, now we'll shift our camera view just a little so we can have a little wider angle. All right. So I figure we'll show the presidents here. Heritage, spot number 1. Going to Greg. AL president with NL president coming next. Giles. Going to Steve Bauman. Let's see, I think we had yeah, Steve wasn't in the chat. First Hall of Famer coming up quick. Ted Williams, card number 5. Went to John P. So John getting the splendid splinter. White back on this one. Walt Alston is card number 8. Going to Greg. Warren Spahn. Card number 10, going to Scott Sagan. So Spahn, little miscut there, but nice clean card otherwise. '14 is Boyer, going to Jake Gebhardt. Ernie Banks. Going to Joe Cerullo. Mr. Cub. Of course, the 56 design, notable for portrait up close, action shot in the back, in the background. Really pleasing set overall. Good design. All right, Al Kaline. He's next. Card number 20. Going to Jason Woodworth. Nice hit there for you, Jason. SGC 3 on the K line. White back. If you are unfamiliar with the backs, first couple of series, I can't recall exactly where the cutoffs are. You've got two versions of the cards. So you've got this gray back here. So Ted Klaczewski's a gray back, and the K line, which is more of a cream color, is referred to as the white back. Klaczewski's 25. Going to Matt Pottle. Let's see, not quite ready for Hank yet, because we got Jackie first. SGC 2 here on the Jackie. Card number 30 went to Brian Smith. Nice hit for you, Brian. Mentioned earlier the well, didn't mention earlier, mentioned in the listing. Steve, you missed out on the free spot. Sorry, man. But this is a low grade set, as I was saying. Lots of these examples look pretty nice for the grade though, and I tried to replace all the beaters I could. So no real dogs, but lower grade on some of the stars. Grayback 31 Aaron, card number 31 Hank Aaron, going to Yaron, SGC 3 on this one. Yeah, pretty good example of how not too rough on the 3. So congrats, Yaron. Nice hammer in Hank for the collection. Roberto Clemente is next. Haven't seen Doug in the house yet, but Douglas Meyer snagging this Clemente. Second year card, number 33. Dusty Rhodes, he's card number 50. I forgot to mention, Aaron led the National League with a .328 batting average in 56. Card number 50 is going to Brian Smith, snagging the Dusty Rhodes with our free spot. Showing up there, card number 46, Gene Freeze. Congrats to Drath Michael on that one. If you get a chance, shoot me your shipping info, either preferably from your social media. I think that one was, yeah, Twitter. Sandy Koufax is next. Says authentic color added. I couldn't really find the color added. I wondered if this little tick, which looks like was maybe pushed back down in the yellow, was the reason. But I don't think that's color added. And I couldn't figure out what else it would be. So, alas, altered designation. Pretty solid presentation, though, on the Sandy. Card number 79. Went to Jake Gebhardt. Hey, what's up, John? Good to see you in the chat. Campy. He's next up with 101. Going to Steve Strauss. Little Campy action. Little sliding into home. Ed Matthews is next. 107. Matthews goes to Jason Edminster. Well, you guys are quiet tonight. Enos Slaughter, he's 109 for the Kansas City A's at this point, going to Mark Carlson. With Yogi Berra coming in at card 110, going to Greg Ritzer. There you go, Greg. Little Yankee for you. Yankees, of course, take home the World Series in 7 games against the Dodgers in 1956. Rizzuto, of course, had a part to play there as well. Going to James Carr, 113. Yeah, Yogi is solid. A little light creasing, so probably a 2, but great color. There's Scooter. With Nellie Fox coming in next. To Aaron Duff. Richie Ashburn, he's 120. Went to Ron Stoller. Orestes Mini Minoso, 125. Going to Sean Torres. Willie Mays, SGC2 is 130. Going to Joe Mordini. There you go, Joe, getting a little Mays action. That means Mr. Mickey Mantle is up next. SGC 1.5. So Mantle, of course, Triple Crown winner, World Series winner, MVP winner for your American League in 1956. Mantle batted .353, 52 home runs, 130 RBIs. So not just Triple Crown for the league, but Triple Crown for all of baseball. Solid, solid season. Right, Mantle's 135. Mantle goes to Chris Coddington. Congrats, Chris. Huge hit. Fantastic card to add to your collection. Let's leave him there. He's pretty. Gil Hodges is next. Hodges goes to Derek Peaster. Duke Snider coming in at 150. He's your NL home run leader in 1956. Go to Al Godwin. Snider hit 43 home runs. Killebrew's next, 164. Going to Brian Smith. Shane Dienst, 165, going to Christopher Gangi. 56 team cards are nice. Nice images. Dodgers here, going to Jeffrey Gahn. It's a tough card. Popular, of course, because the Dodgers get to the World Series. Jam-packed with Hall of Famers as well. Podres. Another Dodger. Going to Chris Coddington. Podres with a couple of nice 56s. Or Chris Coddington with a couple of nice 56s. Snagging the Podres to go with the Mantle. Congrats, Chris. Hank Bauer, 177. Going to Ron Stoller. Umpire making his way in here. Robin Roberts, 180. Went to Aaron Duff. Second hit there for Aaron. Looks like I forgot to pull the Billy Martin, but Billy's going to Jason Woodworth. And Monty Irvin, 194. Went to Carl Schmull. George Kells next, very next card. Going to Fred Mastretta. With Bob Feller, 200. Going to Jake Gebhardt. Nice Feller action. All right. We've got your Cy Young winner next. Your World, let's see. Yeah, he's your NL MVP as well. Newcomb with 27 wins. 27. Crazy. Newcomb going to Greg Ritzer. Whitey Ford, 240. Ford going to John Stillwell. Here we go, John. A little Whitey action. Whitey, he led the American League, all of baseball, with ERA of 2.47, 1956. Downhill from here, just a handful of hits left. As we get into these last 100 cards, Larry Doby's one, though, going to Jared Slim. With the Yankees team card being next, going to Bradley O'Connor. Had a little World Series winner team card. Pee Wee Reese is 260. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. There you go, Jeffrey. Didn't see in the chat, but congrats. Only Hall of Fame rookie in the 56 top set is Luis Aparicio. He's 292. Went to Jim Reamer. There you go, Jim. Little Aparicio. Right, last hit we're going to look at is your World Series MVP, thrower of a perfect game in the World Series. Don Larson, he's 332. Went to Steve Strauss. Congrats, Steve. Saw you in the chat earlier. Always nice to pull a card of a guy from a year he did something pretty incredible. So Larson, perfect game, World Series. I believe it was Game 5. Was it Game 5? Yeah, Game 5 in 1956. So there you have it for the 56 tops break. Again, if you didn't see your name, full list of who got what, sorted by participant, will be posted as soon as the broadcast is over. But first, we've got to break open this 83 tops box. So get things rearranged here. Get a few things moved around. Go back to this scene where the window's a little bigger for me to share the randomizing. Hey, see you, Greg. Absolutely, appreciate it. So this should be a good box. Good fun. So we got the 83 tops, BBCE sealed, from a sealed case. Box break. However many spots you bought, that's how many packs you're going to get. We'll open them all live on the broadcast. 36 packs in a box. So we're going to randomize this list. Whoever gets spot number 1 will get the top left pack. Whoever gets spot 36 will get the bottom right. And so we'll work our way all the way down a column before we move to the next one, left to right, top to bottom. And that's how that goes. Let's say, get us a new random window open. Okay, good luck, folks. And we decided earlier we are randomizing this list 5 times. So here's 1. Here's 2. 3. If I hit the button, 3. 4. And 5. All right, so we got Kevin on top, Derek on bottom. Give me a second to look at those, and then we'll shift the view here so everybody can see. All right. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Show the box. Got that BBC seal wrapping. So you can see this one was wrapped in 2013. So it's been around a minute. All right. Good fun here. So good luck, everybody. We'll dig in and we'll make it happen. All right. It's pack number 1. This one's Kevin Casper. Good luck, Kevin. All right. Castino. Splitorf. Hammaker. Little Rod Carew. Shifted to the left on the super veteran. Stolen bases. Ricky Henderson, Tim Raines. Moose Haas. Mickey Rivers. Joe Nolan with our Win a World Series trip. Of course, in 83 Topps, we're looking for key rookies of Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, Ryan Sandberg, or even really nicely centered copies of other Hall of Famers can bring a premium in high grade. Rayford. Saucier. Bernansky. Tim Stoddard. Reed Nichols. All right. One pack down. Pack number 2. Lawrence Andrew Span. We'll do them like this. Let's see. Wax there on our top card. Weichman. Joe Rudy. Yost. Wagner. Kranichki. There's this Ricky Henderson All-Star. One's actually really clean. Nicely centered. Nice example. One of these in a PSA 10 just went for stupid money. I don't think this one tens, just because those corners aren't going to cut you, even though they're packed fresh. But still a nice, clean, centered copy nonetheless. Goltz. Foots. Washington. Knight. Pretty off center. Hal. He's nice and centered. Herbeck. Bert Hooton. Floyd Rayford. Right, pack 3, Ryan Mays. Right. Watton, record breaker. Ramsey. Dale Murphy. All-Star, 401. Valdez. Harvey Kuhn. Brewers manager at this point. Clyde King for the Yankees. Udger. I don't remember how you say his name. Pete Rose. Nice to see another Hall of Famer there. Again, solid centering, little shifted north on this one. Schiffer. Richards. Buck Martinez. Porter. McClure. Double Darrell Porters in this pack. Double McClures. So, collation, maybe not our strong suit. The tops at this point. Quality control in general. Interesting to say the least. Right. Pack 4. William Bender is up next. Oh, got a little gum stickage on this one. That popped right off. Jim Rice. Stanley on the waxed up first card in the pack. Armstrong. Wills. Grich. Heath. Rangers, leaders. Klutz. Cerna. Sutcliffe. Hargrove. Henderson. He's pretty shifted. Clear. Pull. Pryman. Newman. A little bit of a dud pack there. All right, 5, Scott Smith. gum stickage again, but popped right off. All right, LaCourte. Necro on the leaders there. Lee Smith. That is a beautiful card. Mid windup. Dead center. Great example. Just a little bit of a blemish there in that bottom border that I don't even know if it'll show up on the webcam, but great example. Gardner. Hebner. LaPointe. Norman. Pacella. Contest. Drowning. Leach. Camp. Little Tim Raines. Off center there on the Tim. Deep. Pretty off center. Lamp. And Mike Stanton. Not that Mike Stanton. Right. See what else we get here. Pack 6. Still no rookies. We got Derek up next. Gums loose on that one. With King on top. There's Dotson. Lockman. Joe Rudy. Yost. We've seen this pattern before. Joe Nolan. Raleigh Fingers with the absolute incredible stash. Beautiful card. Loving it. Loving it. Loving that Raleigh. Right. So we got Perkins. Broward. Wolford. Pete Rose. A little off center here on this Pete. Roberge. Sexton. Jimmy Sexton with Dwayne Murphy. Wonder if that Jimmy Sexton's the same guy who's the agent. Jimmy Sexton. I don't know. Can feel it too, Steve. It's coming. Might be pack 7. Let's see. Kevin Casper. Right. Tennis. Got strikeout leaders with Carlton and Bannister. Klutz. Cerna. Watan. Gronechki, we've seen this pattern too. Jim Rice. Harvey. All right, break the pattern there with the card. We got Fishland, Chet Lemon, Mills, Meyer, Brookins, Foley, and Trout are both a bit off center. All right, so it wasn't 7. What about 8? Lawrence Spann. Okay, gum came loose there. Steve Rogers. Gardner, Hebner, Ramsey, Steve Sachs. Pretty clean card. Denny. Armstrong, Fudgster, Spear, Lawless, Matlack, Gamble, Tudor, Garcia, and Thon. So no luck there. All right, next pack will put us a quarter of the way through. See the little box residue there. Gums off. Splitorf. LaPointe. Reardon. Victory leaders. We got Carlton and Hoyt there. Bergmeyer. Wills. Lucas. Home run leaders with Reggie and Gorman Thomas, along with Klingman. Allman. Folks. Sosa. Lance Parrish. Johnny Ray. Stanley. Kyo. All right. No big hits yet. Third of the way through, or quarter of the way through. Means pack 10, Kevin Casper. Guess in theory, with bad collation plus a gigantic set, there are no guarantees. All right, that one's clean. So Raines and Henderson, stolen bases. Yeah, it's what, let's see, 806 card set. Something like that. Haas. Mickey Rivers. Joe Nolan. Joe Morgan on the Super Vet. Shifted a touch right. Lance Parrish. Tom Seaver. Tom shifted a little left. Nice to see some Hall of Famers popping though. There's just another one with Schmidt. Oh, Neil Allen there. Little crease in the pack. See, not a, it's in the paper because it doesn't go all the way through the card. Underwood, Dempsey, Bondo, Hodges, Danny Martinez, George Foster. All right, pack 11. Eleven's Derek. All right, Greg Pryor. Necro on the Super Vet. Shifted a little right. Havens. Mura. John Castino. Erickson. Hammaker. Rod Carew on the Super Vet. Lopez. Bernazard. Bill Buckner. A little bit of corner issue on Bill there. Sakata. Flannery. Ted Simmons with the Brewers at this point. Willie Randolph. All right, 12 is next. 12's Derek. All right, Spillner. Larry Anderson. Don Sutton. On the Super Vet. Jim Barr. Al Oliver on the Super Vet. Leading Fireman. Suter. Quisenberry. Tug McGraw. See, all these corners actually just have a little touch there, top left. Goodroy. Steve Garvey. Ooh, Garvey with a little, I don't know what that was. Something sticky that has dissolved since. I bet that'll rub off with a microfiber just based on the way it's coming off on my finger there. Sorry, I don't want to get it on the other cards. Give me a second. So there's Garvey, Mercer, Cruz, Rupert Jones, Palmer, Nepper, Hernandez. So still no goodies. 12 packs in. Now we're a third of the way. Right. Pack 13. This is Pete Paparizos. Little Pete Rose on top. Nahordny. Bobby Cox. Larry Boa. Greg Harris. Gossage on the Super Vet. Doug Bear. Griffin. Moffitt. Laudner. This is Dale Murph. Lee Lacey. Trio. Durham. Bill Fahey. All right. 14. Garland Hall. All right. So we got Britt Burns. Davis. Leonard. Garber. Super Vet of Reggie Jackson. Yeah, I don't know how to say Jerry's name there. Blue. Dave Stewart. Jim Palmer. Little corner issue there, top right. A little off center. Not the right Padre. Gary Templeton. Gullickson. Kingman. Rod Carew. Little bottom right corner on him. Dibzinski. Do I have to say it fast or can I say it slow? Lemaster. Ricky Henderson. Really tough card to get PSA 10 on. It's another one that's pretty crazy. This one, of course, had just a little bit of gum residue there on the back, so definitely not tinning there. Hair off center, diamond cut, but cool card. All right, 14. No, that was 14. This is 15. Kevin Casper. Make sure that was 14. That was 14. All right. Tore that one. A little stickage. So we got Mercer. Scurry. Mazzilli. Julio Gonzalez. Law. Bernard. Ronce. Staub on the Super Vet. Jerry White. Singleton. McBride. Corner issue on some of these too in that top left. Iceman. Thomas. Stewart. Dave LaRoche. All right, I'm going to move a few of these wrappers before they tip over on me. All right. 16, Garland Hall. All right, we got Frost. White Sox leaders. Bob Boone. Fergie Jenkins on the Super Vet. Royals. Quisenberry, All-Star. Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson, one of those just sold recently for a pretty crazy number. That was a 10. This one's not a 10 because of that top right corner. A little bit of lift and a surface dimple or two. Harper. Doug Flynn. Where's my focus? Okay, better. Oberkfell. UL Washington. Luis Pujols. Pedro Guerrero. Pasioric. Vukovic. All right, that's 16. 17. Up next. This one is Span. Gum popped off. Rumor. There's Yount. All-Star, but a bit off-center. Trying to get my focus back. I don't know why I'm losing it here tonight. Guess that's a little better. Still doesn't quite feel right, does it? Maybe I just need to be farther away. Okay. Baylor. Summers. Leaders for the Angels. Ojeda. Tony Perez. There we go. First big rookie. Wade Boggs. 3 Red Sox in a row there. Very nice, clean surface. Obviously, a little off center. Little edge issue there on the back. So, first Boggs of the break. Coming in pack 17. All right, see what else we got in here. Maybe we can focus. Oh yeah, I decided I need to be farther away. Hostetler. Blyleven. Ooster. Fernando Valenzuela. Venezuela. Yeah. It's after 10 o'clock. It's like my tongue's tied. Don Baylor. And Necro. Little corner there on Necro. All right, that's 17. Good stuff. All right, 18, halfway mark. This one's James DeLong. Got a little gum stick there. Nope, my finger was just on it. Right, Braves batting leaders. Well, batting pitching with Murphy and Necro. All right, Gray. Murray. Falcone. Kingman. Orioles leaders, Murray and Palmer. Couple little Hall of Famers there. Chinko. Nolan Ryan on the Super Vet. It's a hair off center, but nice clean card. Wrong Padre. Show. Brooks. Sanderson. Law. Bruce. Kuzman. The White Sox. Wrapping the pack with Carew. All-Star. Pretty clean card. Little surface dimple there. Top left. Right. Halfway through. 19 next. Garland Hall. Checklist on top. Ott. Farmer. Augustin. Van Gorder. Hood. Vukovic. Bellinger. Mr. Cal Ripken. And it's a pretty clean looking card too. Second year card. Little off center. A hair. And little black snow in that top border. Gaddy. LaFleur. Simbito is off center there. Remy. Tobic. Wrong Padre again. Got Juan Bonilla. All right. 20. 20 is James DeLong. Tom O'Malley. Julio Rodriguez. Checklist. DeLone. Wrong Padre. Pittman. Capuzella. Steve Swisher. Another checklist. Along with the contest. Gary Carter. Little surface dimple up there at the top border. Pretty nice centering though. A little shifted north. Hannah. Bannister. Beniquez. Buddy Bell. Bill Russell. Johnny Bench is our back card on this one. A little off center, but no real gum damage, which is nice. Right. So there goes 20. 21. Garland Hall again. All right, so we got Joe Patini here. Maybe we can get Joe to focus. Garcia Davis, wrong Cub. Lasorda. Nelson. Bob Clark. Nixon. Tori. Clancy. Fred Lynn. Dave Concepcion. Wazinston. Monday. Horta. Forsch. Okay. '22. Scott Smith. Not too bad there. All right. Lynch. Butcher. Bibby. Sparky Lyle. Brett Butler. Garvin. Crawley. Matsuzek. That's right. Felt thicker there. Brinley. Brennan. Gates. Monge. Steve. Martz. Reynolds. All right, 23. Garland Hall. Alexander. Willie McGee. It's a good photo. Trying to get back to the base. Cedeno. Reed. Dave Roberts. Hoke. ERA leaders. Eckelberger. It's a good name. Richart. Butera. Humphrey. Collins. Bruce Suter. Little off center there on Suter. Bobby Mitchell. DeCinces. All right, 24. Tony Kuda. That is McGee's rookie, isn't it? Tony Kuda. 24. It's the 2/3 mark here. Bedrosian. Lottie. Edler. Hauser. LaRussa. Sutton. A little off center there on Sutton. Woods. Cassone. Yes, I bumped the box there, didn't I? May. Thornton. McKay. Cowley. Bill Madlock. Sample. Reggie Smith. Right. Move a few more things. All right. Pack 25 is next. Kevin Casper. Pack 25. All right. Dennis Leonard on the back there. A little bit of gum. Martin. Tanner. Trio. Suter All-Star. Leon Roberts. Romo. Minton. Caudill. Mosby. Good old Lloyd. Vera. Vale. Engel. Hera. Norris. And Leonard. '26. Garland Hall. Let's see here. A little bit of gum there. RBI leaders. Gray, Murph, and Oliver. Tiant on the Super Vat. Oh, I'm upside down. Jones. Stanley. Quisenberry. Oh, that's a great picture with the arm in motion on the sidearm action. It's good stuff. Hausman. Fisk on the All-Star. Fred Lynn All-Star. Better centering there. And a Reggie Jackson All-Star. So that was really good centering. A lot of Hall of Fame action going on in this pack. With Dave Winfield. Maybe a little corner issue there. Just a hair. Castillo. Garner. Hickey. And Resco. Oh, Orozco. And then Jack Clark. All right, 27, Kevin Casper. It's been a minute since we've had a rookie. So far, just the Boggs. Little stickage. All right, so we got Bucky Dent. Trio. Cruz. Gaylord Perry. Price. Tommy John. Don Robinson. Lee May. Cooper. Marinko. Neal. Maddox. Squires. Marshall Edwards. Rick Miller. All right, 3/4 of the way through. Pack 28's next, Ryan Mays. All right, Landrum. Beatty. Yaz on the Super Vet. Set him gently there. That's my sleeve, Yaz. All right, Rosima. Vukovic. Ricky Henderson. Little dimple there above the A's helmet on Ricky. Garber. Stoddard. Forrester. Bo Diaz. Nordagan. Kemp. Al Oliver. Jorg. Underwood. All right, 29. Scott Smith. Super Vet on top. Rucker. Well, maybe. go. Evans. Murph. Valdez. Stuber. Lurch. Pete Rose. First base. It's pretty nice, Pete. Little off center. Dusty Baker. Burrows. Vega. Raleigh Fingers. A little off center there. Lasky. Lowenstein. Dreisen. All right, 30. James DeLong. Porsche. A little worse for the wear there with some edge damage in addition to the wax. Norman. Edge damage on him too. Pacella. Rice and Stanley on the leader's card there. Caldwell. Gritch. Heath. And there's Ozzy. Little corner there, top left. Lee May. McRae. Akins. McLaughlin. Wrong Padre. Rigetti. All right, 31. Scott Smith. Cardinals leaders there. Andujar and Smith. Morales. Wrong Cub. Hoyt. Raleigh Fingers with that gorgeous mustache again. Court. Astros. Lee Smith. A little print line on this Lee. Still really nice centering. Vacqua. Evans. Smalley. Onto Fusco. Herndon. Jorg. Mullenix. Milner. All right, that's 31. 32. Up next, James DeLong. All right, we got McGraw, Corbett, Sparky, Gross, Edwards, Slayton, Suter, Honeycutt, Hoffman, Barker, Hume, Jim Cott. There's a Eddie Murray, Lansford, and Bruce Benedict. All right, let's see here. 33 is next. Kevin Casper. All right, Spillman. Metz. Ooh, rough Carlton there. That corner issue. That one goes all the way through the card. That's rough. Kingman. Schmidt. Romero. Randy Johnson. Bobby Brown. Rich Gale. Burris. Turner. Lawler. Brian Smith. Terry Kennedy. Wrapping up the pack with a Dave Parker. All right, 3 packs to go. Can we get any magic here at the end of this box? William Bender, James DeLong, Derek Peaster to wrap us up. Right. Page, Gulliver, Zachary, Fado, Brewers leaders with Yount, Linares, Ripley, Comer, there's the Reggie, a little off center there on Reggie, Dan Ford, Henderson, our checklist, Molitor with bottom right corner, Keith Hernandez, Ronicky. All right, 35. James DeLong. Okay, Pirates on top there. Geronimo, Neiman, Witt, Ronicky, Giants leaders with Joe Morgan. Wiggins. Johnny Bench, superstar. A little off center there. Carlton Fisk. Dave Concepcion. Nettles. Hendrick. Landreau. Swan. Yeager. All right. Got any last pack magic here for us, Derek? See what we can do. Pack 36. Daly. Davis. Altamirano. Trio. Lilies. Benny. Mike Scott. Wilfong. Saucier. Bernansky. Ganter. Stoddard. Nichols. Wrong Cub. Got excited for a second. Junior Kennedy. Julio Cruz. All right, folks. That does us for tonight. Wraps up that 83 box break with a single Hall of Fame rookie, Wade Boggs. There you have it. That's all we got for tonight. Look for a nice mixer break this coming week, along with a 54 Bowman baseball set break. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Appreciate each and every one of you. This is Burl, signing off.